Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Niharika and I'm a student pilot living here in South Africa. So in today's video, I'm gonna be answering some of the questions that you asked in my previous video about accommodation, lifestyle, cost of living and much more. So if you're someone who's planning to start your aviation journey in South Africa, then this video is for you. I'll be answering all your questions while I unpack my bags, and make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I'm gonna be giving you a house tour at the end. So one of the most common questions I get from students is, do flying schools provide accommodation? Well, the answer is yes. Many schools do provide accommodation for their students. Usually these are shared apartments, meaning you will be staying with other students. You can also request a single sharing, but that totally depends upon availability. Now, the rent for these apartments really depend on the location. So if your school is in Lindsay International Airport, you might be staying in one of these residential complexes. And honestly, most of these apartments look pretty similar. I'll be showing you mine at the end of this video. The second most common question I get is, what's the cost of living in South Africa? So if you're cooking your own food and buying groceries, your monthly expenses can range between 15,000 to 20,000 Indian rupees. Of course, this depends upon your lifestyle and how you manage things. Now about transportation. If you're staying in school accommodation, they usually include transportation to and from the airport, and that cost is already added to your total training fee. But if you choose to live in your own apartment, you will need to arrange your own transportation. Renting a car is a great option. It usually costs around 5,000 to 7,000 rands per month, and you can share it with your flatmates. It's actually a fun way to explore, travel around, and enjoy your time here in South Africa while training. Now, one important tip that I always share with students is, even if your flying school offers accommodation, it's often cheaper to find your own place nearby. You can easily find a decent apartment like this one for around 10 to 12,000 rands per month. And if you're sharing it with 3 or 4 person, you can split the rent and groceries, which makes it even more affordable.
One eternity later.
Now, I completely understand that when you first come to a new country, you don't really know the area or where it's safe and convenient to stay. So my advice is, you can always opt for the school provided accommodation for the first few months. Once you get to know the place better, talk to other students and find your own apartment later. And one very important thing to keep in mind before signing any contract with your flight school is to make sure it clearly mentions that you are allowed to live in your own accommodation later on. This gives you the flexibility to move out whenever you are ready. That's everything you need to know before coming to South Africa for your pilot training. I hope it will help, and see you in the next one.